Hello, this is Natalie, your friendly neighborhood birdie who loves to play games and loves to drink tea. And the tea thing is especially on topic right now because I'm here in the Magnolia Promenade to build a thrift and bubble tea store. Now I'm here in this promenade specifically because I always had one problem with a thrift and bubble tea store, and that is that it's one store. Makes no sense for me to go thrifting and bubble tea drinking in the same venue. So I'm changing it, and what better place to change it than a whole promenade? Now I am going to make one store kind of front facing here to the promenade itself, or to this, yeah, to the shopping district side of it. That's gonna be the boba tea store because I feel like you would want to have the seating and stuff facing this way. And then to the side here, maybe entrance here, there would be a thrift store here. Well, because thrift stores are usually not like shopping district front facing stores. So that's the plan I came up with. Let's see how it works. First we need a floor. I'm also very much on topic right now with my beverage choice because I bought myself a boba tea to get in the right mood. So if you hear an occasional sip, that's me drinking boba tea. Now, shape-wise, I don't think I want to necessarily go with the look of the other buildings. I think I want something uniquely shaped? Question mark. I'm not too sure yet myself. We'll see. Thinking medium wall height. Yeah, that looks totally wrong. Yeah, this could be it. Here's the entrance. That means this could be the cafe. Now I want 2 stories, so I'm best mapping out where the stairs should go. Oh wait, I'm not really happy with the shape yet. I'm thinking I'm connecting both of the buildings with a little backyard here for easy traversing between the 2 buildings. Because if I connect the 2 buildings with this backyard here, that means there's a shortcut. You don't have to go from this entrance all the way to the side entrance here. So I think I might do that. I'm gonna dress it up like some sort of entrance for the people working there though. Or is that too high? Upstairs can be where the bathrooms are. Ooh, or maybe also a little gallery way. Don't yet know if that's cool or stupid. There we go. Now we have a little gallery. I think that's the outer structure for that. That was quick. Maybe something more complicated for the thrift store though. Maybe that's also too big. I think it's too big. It feels too big. There we go. That feels more natural. Now on to the thrift store. I'm thinking I'm giving both of them kind of modern, kind of Art Deco. You know, as a note to the pack they came from. But I am thinking the thrift store more leaning towards the Art Deco and the boba tea store more leaning towards the industrial modern, maybe? So that it's not essentially completely the same. Because I don't want that either. I'm building 2 stores on purpose. So that can be reflected here. And here will be the little backyard. Let's just fence that off real quick. Okay, we also need changing rooms. Those should be on the downstairs level. The store should have its own bathroom because it's not one store, so technically it needs one. That could go upstairs then. Maybe changing rooms in the back of the store. Maybe behind the stairs. I'm putting stairs here to map my place. One tile more would be great. Maybe I can squeeze one tile in. Like so. There could be a staff room there. And then this could be the thrift store counter. Now, full disclosure, by the way, I think the lot should be functional, but I don't think the thrift store counter will actually have a clerk there because I only recall seeing clerks on the counter for the boba tea. So probably that's not gonna happen. But it should function because the clothing rack is the thing where you actually do the shopping with. So I'm not too bothered. So this is Art Deco. So I'm thinking a more spectacular second floor. Maybe it gets a border on the roof. I'm confusing myself with these shapes. But like this, maybe? Then you put a wall here. And the wall here, and you have 2 bathrooms. Okay, basic shapes done. It looks like 2 distinct stores. Great. I think roofing is gonna be more complicated. Oh, hang on, wait. This one has these 2 gallery items, so maybe skylights? It's gonna be complicated with the shape. That's tough, but let's just... Maybe we can fix it with other roof pieces. So maybe... like this. This is gonna be such a huge puzzle of roof tiles. But maybe it works. The thing that's on my side is the fact that this is gonna be some mix between Art Deco and more industrial styles and modern. So I can get away with quite a few things, maybe, if I'm not screwing this up absolutely entirely. For now, I'm just winging it. Okay, but it's not actually that bad. It needs some work, but I expected worse. I'm just putting on decorations from now. Before I go any further, let me map out the roof for this one now. If we're gonna go with skylights there, should we maybe do something similar here? I mean, you can now say, yeah, but you can look into the bathroom, but really, you can't. It's from the roof, so I think I'm fine with that. I think this kind of roof would need fencings, at least here. Otherwise, it just doesn't look like a roof. Okay, now the industrial part could be, where is it? There. This kind of door, perfect. I mean, you want it open anyway, it's a public store. Oftentimes they just have the doors open. And we have fitting windows. Little flower patches there. Like this. Maybe the Moschino windows. We have these here that come open and closed. Maybe that's a vibe. Some smaller windows maybe. That's too squished, right? Eh, maybe it works. Or... okay, windows upstairs should kind of match the windows downstairs. I like to match smaller windows sometimes over those tall ones. Here could be a sign. Wait, we have a bubble tea sign. Like this size? That can work. For the real look of the stairs. Now that I have a more clear idea of what I want. Maybe we keep the industrial but go black. And we could do the same to the fences. I want a semi-industrial look, but more so modern than industrial, really. Like, it shouldn't look like a real construction site. I think the black is okay. Same for the fences then. They look really, really rusty though. Maybe those are better. They have this kind of appeal. So now to find a wood that matches these fences then. Or I guess alternatively metal floor. This seems fine. Okay, we need a door to the outside, maybe. Hold on. We have these doors from Dine Out, I think, that are these restaurant-style doors. Yeah, they could be cool. I have a vision now. This could be where the counter is, where you get served. This could be a little seating area. Let me quickly map. I'm gonna map it better. But that would be great. Keeping it for now as the structure of the room. I'm thinking exposed brick for now. But which one? Yeah, this one is perfect. Now color-wise though. Red maybe? Yeah, I'm thinking the lighter red is good. Okay, outside is exposed bricks. We could do that in the inside too. Maybe having a little fun with it. We could also paint the brick on the inside. Or maybe a combo of both. Then I would probably only paint the downstairs white. Yeah, let's keep that for now. Okay, so we need a microphone. I would put that in the boba tea section, I think. Because this is where, you know, events could happen. Maybe like so. People could sit there and just listen. That should be enough seating. I'm not feeling the chairs from the pack, I think. Maybe the wedding pack chairs could be cool. They repeat the color of the neon sign that I'm also gonna bring inside once again. You know, more branding, more better. And they add a fun pop of color. Turning the chairs on this angle always helps. I don't know what it is, but it's always better. Do we want outside tables? I think yes. Maybe the standing ones for the outside. What music would be playing? Maybe some pop or some tween pop. Even matches the color scheme. It says I have 5 wall speakers. 5? Okay. I do not count 5. Anyway. So this could go here. We have seating here to listen to whatever this is. We have dining options or drinking options, I guess. Loads and loads of them. Now do we want food? There were those, right? Yeah. Food could be nice. On the outside rather. That color is kind of perfect. We have these industrial kind of things. Could see if they're cool someplace. Yeah, maybe the tea thing. As in, this was a place that had tea before and now they made, yeah, I guess more tea. And of course more neon. Where there's 1 neon sign or 2 neon signs, there can be more neon signs. And this is supposed to be something young and cool. And I'm also thinking they would have posters or something, like ads you can hang, or signs. Pride flag is also a great idea for such a store. Above the window is cool. I've seen that a lot. Is this to cocktail bar? And this to coffee shop? These are such cute signs as well. I mean, they don't fit at all here, but look at them. Oh. Hands down, for me, still the pack with the cutest little things. Honestly, look at that. Or this one. Look at the llama. Nah, I can't force it to work. If I could force it to work, I would use them everywhere. Maybe somebody decorated this illegally at night and they just never bothered to fix it. The industrial metal grid for behind the counter, though I hate placing it. It's just super hard to get an accurate placing, but that's good enough. So this is the working area. And now it looks like it. I was looking for something to visually close those two sides off from each other. Maybe that'll do. Decor flowers could be nice. Some industrial looking ones maybe. They take up too much space on the table. Still want to use those. Maybe we need a side table for them. Yeah, that's not too bad. These are fine. On top of every table, one. Oh, wait. I keep forgetting that. Yep, those are flying. Those were definitely flying. My bad. I swear this always happens. So maybe those with the flying lights get table lights after all. I didn't want to put something on the table because it's so small. Maybe I have to. Outside gets lanterns. Inside, what does the inside get? Something that's not so enormous. Or maybe they don't get table lights. Maybe I'm looking for wall lights. I just had to quickly check the color options of this wall light before I place them all to see if I even like that. This is now a very intense color. Maybe I can counteract that a little bit. We have those RGB stripes. I think it works out. I think it's fine. I don't know if this is an international thing, but sometimes I see these racks where you can take postcards mostly, but also sometimes magazines or flyers next to the toilet stalls. And I wanted to replicate that because this is something that's very common, at least here where I'm from. We have no menu yet, but also we have no menu that I want to have. I'd love a standing menu here or here. Or maybe a small one at the front. Maybe that works. One outside, one inside. Now it makes sense. Now people can actually order something and see what they order. It's driving me nuts when those places in The Sims don't make natural sense. You would want to see what you're ordering. Ideally, you would want to see it here as well, but I have not found the right item for that. Let's go for the upstairs for a bit. Maybe more seating. Oh, there should be some safety measures there. You can't just have Sims fall to their death. I mean, I know they won't, but still. And maybe the stairs need a railing as well. Oh, that sucks though. No, no, no. Okay. Yeah. Now nobody has to fall to their death anymore, which is a plus. Another thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna place a little table with a bowl there. Again, I think it's not that international, but where I'm from, you often tip the people who clean the bathrooms in restaurants. And they have a little tip jar outside where you can do that. And I think this would be the kind of business that would do that, because I'm envisioning a business that's, you know, a bit more modern, forward-thinking, trying to be fair. And cleaning bathrooms is hard, so maybe a little tip jar. There's this bowl I sometimes use for keys. That could work. Maybe a little sign that says, hey, you can tip here, blah, blah, blah. That's what I'm looking for right now. Now the bathroom itself. Could this be the room with the metal floors? I want something strong with character, but also something that looks kind of old. Are the gold ones too much? Or could it work? Let's see with the bathroom stalls. There were bathroom stalls in this pack, because I think they matched the brown. They do match the brown. This is so dumb though. These huge gaps. Couldn't fit 4 in here, right? I do not know if those will work now. I'm gonna play test it. And she's using the toilet, okay. And she's pranking the toilet. What's with her? What's her problem? She did that in the last build I made as well. Instantly pranking toilets. What's her deal? Well, anyway, toilets work, toilets are pranked. Great. But that's good. We have a functioning bathroom and we use the entire space. No gaps. I mean, aside from these gigantic gaps on the bottom, no gaps. I'm going with this one. Okay. Do we have some posters for here or something for the wall? I'm looking for signs or something that's like, wash your hands. Or just information on upcoming events. Or something fun. I mean, this maybe. It has a lot of hand. Nobody can stop me because this is a pre-recorded video. And upstairs lights. I feel like more lights would kind of destroy it. Now back to the roof that I ignored up until now. Do I still want this thing? I think so. Oh, I hate that. It's so messed up. I don't think I can do anything about it. The roof is a hot mess, I know that, but I kinda low-key like that because I find it a bit fitting. Maybe I'm just delusional right now, but that's how I feel. Something weird could also be fun. Sometimes if you decorate the outside with something a little off, it can make for something stylish. I'm switching contexts now to the thrift store. First of all, giving it a bigger trim, so the fence has something to rest on. The style of this should be more leaning towards the Art Deco part, so maybe we can really go into the style. Color scheme wise, I'm not sure yet. I mean, I kind of went for the beige there without any thought behind that. Maybe this pairs it well. I'm just going for it. Let's see where it takes me. Do we have something, anything beige that's not too lacking in everything, basically? Oh yeah. This is kind of cool. Just something classic. Okay, those look like two distinctive buildings, but they do go side by side. That's exactly what I wanted. So this could go here, and then this could be the employee area, and that goes out there. It makes sense to have one of those because a thrift store would need some space to just store. Oh no. Ideally I want this there, but I have to playtest that, definitely. That's rude. It's not poorly decorated. Can you go there? You can. You get a little dumpster area here. Okay, the doors to the changing rooms. I'm thinking I'm giving them open door frames with curtain in front. Upstairs doors, I'm thinking the kind of standard bathroom doors again. Let's make this a light-hearted, very slight hippie used look 70s vibe mixed with it, because it's a thrift store. It can have all kinds of things and aesthetics. Something playful and cute that communicates vintage and browsing and novelty and quirkiness. This is wild, but I like it, and I think I'm gonna put it in the changing rooms. Really struggling with the wallpaper right now. We need about 10 million more wallpaper options, I'm telling you. I think I'm going with this for now. I don't know. So do I like wood or metal? Trying to figure out a natural layout. For pushing these back and forth forever, I'm gonna play some other stuff now. Clear my head and then see what I can do with the layout I produced here. I admittedly didn't make it too easy for myself. I do kind of like it, and it is Art Deco, but is it too fancy? Just a little too fancy. This has the same problems. It's an actually ideal sofa, but none of the swatches are unfancy enough. Like this one with white instead of gold, I'd be super sold on. It's less Art Deco, but more of this this eclectic 70s, 60s vibe I was talking about earlier. And in a thrift store, it doesn't have to exactly match. That's what I meant earlier, is that it's allowed to look a bit collective, because it's where you buy collective items. Like stuff that's not matching, stuff that's from all over the place. So maybe that's actually far better. I also like the swatch for this place. I forgot this swatch existed. And that's too matching now. If I'm going for this look, those two can't match. I want this somewhere. I know I can only sell thrifted items from these racks, but maybe this can look like a display case where you can fake buy things. How to make things complicated. Today's episode: over-engineering clothes racks. Is this better? I can't tell anymore. People are on my lawn. That's what I get for playtesting it. At least we now know it functions. And as I suspected, no clerk here, but only there. That's fine. Now the dressing rooms have curtains. There are no dressing rooms yet though. And something to put your clothes, because I always hate when they don't provide that. These don't need to really be functional, these rooms. Nobody actually needs a dressing room. So yeah, some kind of saying fuck it here. I'm just going for aesthetics with these rooms. But like, you would want something to hang the clothes you chose. You want some seating available. You would want a mirror, and that's now all in these rooms. So they are functional. Like, theoretically functional, I'd call it. They have no function. But if they had function, the function would function. Make sense? No? Well, okay. We need more wall shelving. Or shelving in general, I guess. Stuff to put on display. We could sell shoes here. We could have some folded items here. And maybe it's a real thrift store that also has, household goods and other stuff. I'm just going for random items now that people could maybe buy or sell at thrift stores. I think it might be time to activate my cheats for more clutter items to dress up the store with. Maybe this doesn't need to be tea. Maybe it can just be something like little boxes of collector's items or something like that. And let's go for the upstairs for a bit, so I don't forget it, because I almost did just then. I like the idea of having pictures here. And there's a little waiting area if your buddy's on the toilet. I think I will go for the same speakers here, just to have a more rounded experience when you move from venue to venue, which is the same venue that plays the same music. I think it could get very annoying otherwise. For the bathroom, maybe the new tiles. I love those tiles, but I'm not sure if they go with the windows. I think this venue doesn't get bathroom stalls. Doesn't help that these two bathrooms aren't exactly symmetrical. I'm building the weirdest shapes here. But that's true to this Art Deco idea that they went into an older building with this business and then just, you make do with the shapes you got. I'm liking that we have so many different packs now that kind of go into this Art Deco style. Get a few more combinations if you're like me and spend way too much money on having most of the packs. Okay, this needs curtains. Or some form of privacy at least. I mean, I put the toilet in a way that is probably shielded from views, but nevertheless, you'd want that, right? I wouldn't feel comfortable in a bathroom this exposed anyways. Okay. Bathroom's done. Okay, I want that over the counter, that's cool. For the rest of the store, or maybe the mason jar lights, because they do seem kind of collective. Maybe some flower curtains here, adding to this vibe I'm going for with my decoration I'm beginning now, where it's a bit more collected, making these mismatched items match. And that needs a lot of randomness to it. If it's not random, it's not working. I forgot signage. Wasn't there more signage with... Yeah. Hi, hello. That works wonders. Oh my god, that works so well. Yes, sir. Now we have a sign. That's our store now. Trying to make people notice that there's a store there. It's a fine line between not enough and too much, actually. Some big as fuck plants. The front needs also plants. Can put them all in the back. Some seating in the front. Maybe these blow-up chairs. Some actual stuff in the back. While the other place was supposed to be a little bit cool, this one is supposed to be a little bit of everything. And slightly too much of that as well. Oh, hi. Wow, what a fit. And little Ed monkey. I'm gonna have some clothes in there as if people had actually been trying them on. A wall mirror here? Because sometimes you don't take things into the changing room. If it's just a jacket or so, you can just quickly put it on outside and see. There we go. Let's compare and contrast these two. So we have the thrift store, which is all colorful and bright from the outside. We have this boba tea store from the outside, more industrial looking, but they do kind of match because they used Art Deco items on both. I also used the glass roof on both. Some stones, some pebbles are good. I found these fences and now I want to make them work. It's just they don't have a fitting part to them. God, that's frustrating. I am going to find a way. Giving up matching and just build hedges now. I'm putting flowers there. Pretty, pretty flowers. Can we get a tiny little tree there? These would work here. Okay, what we also need is to give the lot some traits. Now, I want this to be a teen hangout, because that's just what makes sense with the pack and the thrifting and the boba tea and whatnot. Other than that, could maybe also be for university students. And maybe just a friendly place. Okay, let's playtest it. So this is the lot during gameplay. Now our sim is currently browsing fashion. In this little thrift store, you come into the thrift store and you find a little section where you can, grab some shirts or shoes, buy a little something or other. And then to the right, there's the section with the clothes. You can search in the racks. And then when you go back here, you can try them on. Going here into the changing room, where you have your rack with the clothes you tried on, or your own stuff that you have to hang neatly. All of these stalls are basically the same except for the clothes that are different and these pictures that are different. So, and when you go upstairs, you're in this little entry room to the bathrooms, and in the bathrooms you have basically the same layout. You have the toilet to the one side and the sink to the other side, and a little plant here. Same goes for this bathroom. Behind the counter of the thrift store is where you enter basically the storage area where they keep the stuff on hand, and from there you can go to the shared back area. And this is the front of the bubble tea store. You can basically enter here and you have your entry here where you can eat and drink and do all the stuff you're supposed to do. Here is where you can order, you can sit here and listen to a show when it's on, sitting and watching like this. And if you need to go to the toilet, you again go upstairs. The upstairs is like this, another little seating area here. You can grab yourself a flyer or a magazine, you can tip. You can look down upon the people having drinks. And here's the bathroom, where our sim already pranked the toilet. Again, because that's what she likes to do. It has 4 bathroom stalls and 4 sinks. And you can do everything you need to do in a bathroom. You can also watch the other building. How fun is that? And here you look out onto the rest of the shopping district, and I think that's quite fitting. And this would be the regular outside way to the other store. That's our little shopping district with our newly opened boba tea place and thrift store. There she is, drinking her little tea, being happy. She likes her bubble tea. I haven't actually finished mine. But this video is finished. I hope you had a lot of fun. I sure did. And this is my newly functional bubble tea and thrift store, but as 2 separate stores because I find the concept combined ridiculous. Have a nice rest of your day, and I'm out. Goodbye.